Hi, this is Lainey B, and my real name is Elaine, and I'm going to make my first video. Today is all about healing. So I wanted to do like a documentary on healing, and I wanted to start today. So some of the spiritual practices that I do is stretching. So every morning, this is my daily routine. I wake up, I check my phone, I brush my teeth, and then for 15 minutes, I do this amazing thing called stretching. So you could sort of know that yoga, meditation, it plays a huge factor in spiritualism, and thus so far it has helped me for 2 years since COVID. I'm sweating. I do have a slight cold. I went to the airport and got sick. But it's okay. Today is all about healing, and I'm going to share some practices that I do on a daily basis for it. So this next video is going to show you my stretching practices, and also I'm going to share a link on YouTube that has a full video on that. But let's focus on spiritual practices. Today is August 27, and today is also a new moon in the Maiden, which is also my sign by birth. It's Virgo. So I was born on September 8th, and the Virgo sign actually starts from August 26, I believe, to September 22. Okay, back to the video. It's actually August 23 to September 22. That is the Virgo sign, and my birthday is September 8th. Not giving you the year, but I'm 30 years old. So what does that make my year to be? Maybe you could figure that out. I just don't want to give out that information, you know? But yes, my birthday is September 8th. I'm 30 years old, and I am going through a midlife crisis, but I'm trying to heal myself along the way. Hopefully this video might do good and could possibly help you. Okay, so let's start with the room, or like your environment. Clear things, clear your mind. So that's good to sweep, wipe your dining tables, dust, open your window, organize your things, wash your clothes. I'm not your mom, but Like, it's a good practice to have, especially if you're trying to heal, right? You wouldn't want your environment to be in such a clutter. It wouldn't really make you think straight. Oh yeah, some words too is to purge. To purge, in I guess a topic that we're talking about, is like a purification or a cleansing. So since I'm trying to purge, I'm cleansing out the old beliefs, I'm cleansing out the ways that used to cloud my brain, and I'm trying to bring forth or take in new information, trying to be open to new things. And then another word too is sovereignty. It means to have the power or authority over something. And then another thing too is called authentic. So to be authentic is to be true and honest with yourself and others. And then let's go back to sovereignty. Sovereignty and authenticity comes well and hand in hand together, because you have the power to be or to own your true and authentic self. So no one else owns that but you. So I'd like to put those two words together. The purge comes in is to cleanse and to purify what no longer resonates with you as a person, and what no longer fits with your best interests. So if you're purging, it's good to clear out the old and be open to the new. In the next video, I'm going to show some ways of spiritual cleansing. Stay tuned.
So, did you know that burning a bay leaf while writing your top things that you want to get rid of and burning it actually cleans, does a deep cleansing into your environment? So I'm going to try this out and see if it actually works. It actually smells like sage. Holy crap. Do this one more time. Oh my god. Let's see. Holy, it smells really good. Wow. Hot. Last batch. That's it. So this is to continue that first video. Just off the back, like, actually smelling that thing did something. Like, I'm not saying it might not work for you, but it did for me. Like, I felt like I was like robotic for a minute until boom, like this whole spirit of positivity just woke me up, like literally cold water to the face. And now it kind of just like pumps me up to finish my shit or whatever I gotta do. So I'm going to do another 15-minute video later about practices. And if you don't believe in this stuff, well, I do, because I'm very spiritual, and I'm not a witch. Like, no, I'm a very spiritual being, and I protect my spirituality in any way possible. So, if this works, then I'd like to share that with you. And then hopefully we could try and heal together, because that's my goal right now. Is to not only physically heal, but to also mentally and emotionally heal. You know? That's it.
Okay, so anyways, it's good to carry a cup of raw rice. So a cup of raw rice actually removes a lot of negativity in your space. So I carry this raw rice with some crystals. This is my bag of crystals, and this is my raw rice. It's also good to light up an incense in your room. So you can sort of say a mantra like, I'm getting rid of my negative emotions and I'm open to positive experiences. So something like that would sort of be good. I also written one down. This is a quote. It says, if I am energy, I am contagious as fuck. AF. Excuse the language. So what does that mean to you? If I'm energy, I am contagious. Meaning that my energy is contagious, right? And what does that mean exactly? I'd say energy is movement. Like, it doesn't just move you physically, but energy is spiritually aligning yourself with everything around you. And not just aligning, it's like exciting, you know? Energy is supposed to be exciting, right? So if I say my energy is contagious, it means it's exciting. It's not stagnant, but it's always moving. So as you constantly move through the process, you're constantly in motion. The negativity part actually drops lower and lower and lower and lower until it's no longer present. So the more you move, the more positive you feel. And that's a fact. So, if energy is contagious, I'd love to be contagious. I've spent a month and a half now here in the Philippines just chilling. I just wanted to put that out there because, like, it's difficult for someone to always have something to do on a daily basis to be just chilling, you know? It's very different. Like, even if I'm not working, I always find stuff to do. Like, I always find a project or a task to work on. And it's not bad, you know? It's not bad. It's just if your mind is constantly in motion as well, it's hard to stay stagnant, especially if you're meant to just chill, to just go with the flow and to chill. But as I say that, it was a good experience. I feel like it cleared up a lot of things in like my nature, my mind, the way I think. It's good to spend a lot of time alone so you could realign yourself in the universe and finally know what you really want in life. Sometimes that's needed. Along the way, I found some books that sparked my interest, except the only one that I completed so far, it's called The Kindness from Strangers. So it's this book. This book is actually pretty good. I learned a lot from this book. So I'm just gonna read a passage on here. And this book really is not, it's not like a self-help book. It's more of like experiences and stories from other people who came in encounters with others along their path, who helped them, and they acknowledge these people, and they were meant to act out as God, right? So God is the good. God is good. It's the inner goodness in everybody. I'm going to read a passage here. And this passage, I wanted to say that I did take a photo of and share this on social media. And it's always been there to resonate. 1 second, let me look for it. Okay, so page 34, it says, "The great thing in this world is not so much where we stand, as in what direction we are moving. To reach the port of heaven, we must sail, sometimes with the wind, and sometimes against it. But we must sail and not drift, nor lie at anchor." By Oliver Wendell Holmes. So let's go back to this statement. Alright, so it says, it's not so much where we stand, so it's not where we at right now, okay, quote unquote, as in what direction we are moving. So what direction are you moving? To reach the port of heaven. So heaven to me is a metaphor for the destination we want, right? We must sail sometimes with the wind and sometimes against it. So that's like in real life. Sometimes you go with and sometimes you don't. You use your best judgment for that. But we must sail and not drift, nor lie at anchor. Very much agreed. So lying at anchor means being stagnant. Drifting means losing our way. And sailing means we're always in motion. So like, let's go back to that motion, energy. So if we're in constant energy and we're like constantly moving towards our port of heaven, our destination that we want to achieve, of course we're always going to test it out. We're going to test the waters. We're always going to make mistakes, but we're never going to be stagnant, and we're never going to drift, or we're not going to lose our sense of self, our vision of who we are, and also we're not going to let go of that sight of our destination. So I just wanted to bring out that I wanted to bring forth that reading. Something that's a good practice, and also as it's a part of healing as well. You know, where are you going with this? Why do you want to heal? Where do you want to be? Are you happy? I think that's like, okay, that's the main thing. Are you happy? So I'm just gonna share an experience I had in my path. And I'm not necessarily going to say that I am happy where I'm at right now, because I'm still in a constant movement. I've laid anchor at my mom's place because I am not in a situation where I do have the funding or resources to support myself right now, and that's because of really bad decision making before. But hey, it's a mistake that you need to learn from and grow from. So without those mistakes, how would you even know where to place your foot in next? Without those mistakes, how are you supposed to know what type of a person you are and where you want to go in life? I say these mistakes are like a stepping stone to your next destination. And now that you're sort of very clear on your foundation and where you want to step forth into the world, it makes it a lot more easier for you to do so after you've experienced the bad. And with that said, based on my experiences, yeah, which was a lot, I lost my businesses where I actually sold everything. I sold my businesses, spent all my money, sold all my belongings. I had like 5 vehicles that I sold. I sold my house. I spent all my money on useless things, and basically I am in a bridge to my next destination. And I'm not going to settle for something that I know I can change for the future. I'm not going to change who I am as a person, but I can change the outcome or what I want to be moving forth. So with that said, and I take it as a fact that a lot of people are going through some turmoil. Some people might have lost a lot of things as well during the past 2 years of this whole pandemic, this economic downfall. There is a health crisis. Literally everything you can think of that has gone bad in society is happening. And do I have all the answers to fix whatever's going on? No. But there's only one thing that someone cannot take from someone, and that is hope. Hope. But the only thing that you could do with that is to take the next step with whatever you're trying to do. And right now, since you can't really change your environment, you could take the steps to change what you want in life. You. I like to point out that there are several like nerving factors too as well. Like basically the jump on gas prices and the prices in everything has gone up. On top of that, let's say rent is a hassle. So right now it's like a battle between sovereignty, which is the power or authority of something. Sovereignty. Who has the power over something? Say economy. Who has the power of economy? And what is the basic factors to drive economy to skyrocket so much? I did ask some of this to people and they told me, oh, well, it's the war in Ukraine. Oh, it's basically because Russia is, they're claiming because the gas prices has gone up because most of our gas comes from Russia. Really? Like, I could have sworn that our gas comes from Saudi Arabia. Well, most of it. And let's like be super logical here. Like, if the finances are always skyrocketing and like not going anywhere to help people around us, there's 300 or 400 people, including myself, who became homeless. Not just me. I'd say there's like 400 other people going through the same crap, right? What do we do about them? Well, how about them? What could you do about it? Like, I can't really do anything about it because I don't have the sovereignty to do it. But I could say that I'm starting to get this awareness happening sometime. Well, not sometime, but now. I am more aware of what's happening now than I was before, because before I was totally blindsided. But now that it's actually it's meaning to wake up the different things that's going on right now, or wake you up as a person and say, hey, this is not right. Why is this happening? But then the sovereignty, the power or control or the authority to do something about it still wavers. It wavers a question mark. I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for people who need it. So anyways, that is my question, and I am going to start this healing process today, physically, spiritually, and giving a little bit of insight on my thoughts. But I have been detoxing the crap out of what I hear on the media for the past month. But hopefully something about it has changed. Let's just say this is just my opinion, and you don't have to like agree or disagree. It's just an opinion. And I just wanted to bring this awareness out there. Peace.